all go through, or the majority of us experience when we're living in London. So if you guys just listen with me, I'll go through them all. Sitting reminiscing on visions of when the ends were not vicious, young kids were not men. Yu-Gi-Oh and yo-yos what made the world spin. Spinning on carousel, school casserole dins, new 90 ends and PlayStation nights in. Mum, nice in the brethrens with 5s and 10s. African tradition meant finance of friends, and we all tuned in to find out just when Goku's spirit bomb would mash up Frieza's chin, because Krillin was dead and Vegeta got rinsed, and don't forget the Pokeballs, Ash called them all in. We were young. Programs were priority then. No telling of when the darkness and harshness of life would chip in. We were concerned with football while the young girls were skipping. Then we all caught some age and a new stage begins. A couple years on in a park with your friends. Jamming till dark, we were part of the ends, parked in parts. We were fast to defend and swing if you remember we were running the thing. And lighties with small backpacks, we thought they were pen. We were young men, no clue what true beauty meant. We were concerned with whose booty, how, where and when we were going to get in and throw these on the ting. And weekends when shin pads were strapped to our shins. Back when Robert Perez still played Arsenal's wing, when it's to put the Premier League under siege, seize trophies, hopefully kick ball with the Kings, we were young. No telling of when the reality and gravity of life would kick in, and some of us grew, yet some of us did. And from that hostile life, some of us fled, left all that behind to go find greater bits, but some of us stayed and stood solid in shit, and we all grew more, and the ends got screwed more, and now I'm hating the state of the ends. Unstable is fatal when phrase now begin. When problems kick in, no one's toddler feds. We label them haters and hate them instead. When I see you, man, I like I see you. And try hard to fill up them ICU beds. And man, them are candid, outlandish and sin. Since when was it better to end up in bin? These young pickings, picking a pathway to pen and put paper to pen. And I rap about when they delivered the dawn to the land of the dead. Or got caught with an O and ran fast from the feds, or fed cats the food and sped off on a ped, or got north of a Z and when a gun bucked the head. Our priorities are backwards, our generation stinks. We think power comes to those who wait. I'm not talking about patience, I'm talking about Jim. We think weakness comes to being bait, so we hide in our glasses and cars behind tints. Ray-Bans, Audis, Audemars and shit for that high life, fast life, we do anything. Take lives, move drugs, just a few of many things. I don't know how we got here, I really don't know, but this is the life we live, so we roll. Lost generation, with the wind we go. And that's the first one. Now the second one, I wrote this after a stabbing in Stratford Westwood a couple months ago, actually. Just because with a lot of poetry, we get a lot of perspectives of the victim, but never really the perpetrator. So I put myself in that perspective of your local drug boy, your local, that guy on the street corner that you see on your way to school or college or uni every morning that has nothing to do with his time. So again, if you guys just listen with me. Late night, I've just moved my last eighth. I thought if the stakes were high and the pay was right, I could upgrade to a couple class A's. Because you know this industry's fast paced, and with all the competition, you ain't never really know when you're on your last days, and I'm trying to be apex. Don't talk to me about last place. Anyway, home, I'm halfway. Lone, so I've got to keep my head low and the volume set low on my headphones. They ain't hospitable, it next ends, it's a dead zone, but the food's moved and the fiends are fed, so I really just want to get home. The thing is, trouble follows me, so I've got to keep my head low, and the roads are cold. Niggas get vocal if your code ain't local. Startled. Phone call, private number, nah, I'm no fool, let the ringtone play. Ain't no reason for anybody to be belling me this late, let the message wait. Then I heard a voice say, yo fam, swear I know your face, you're from East, innit? Boy, there goes my loneliness and my peace with it. Yeah, I know you. You're a friend of D's, innit? You know it's gonna get peak, innit? He saw my coat pocket, tried to reach in it. I pushed him back, then the beef kicked in. The scuffle broke, became fully fledged beef and shit, bare knees and fists. I felt myself weakening, so I thought, let me end this beef and quick. So this time, my pocket, I reached in it, and in a few feet, he wasn't reaching quick. The blade flipped and in the hit, deep within his ribs, the blade hid. Then his face became stiff. And I felt his weight shift. He was falling. I really just stabbed it. Then the silence spoke, my conscience woke. The air was empty, my mind went into frenzy. You killed him in his own ends, G. You spilled him with no sense, G. In your defense, he started it, but you denied his future entry. You've just broken his mother's heart. You've just made his present past. You've just sentenced him with your own wrath. Fear filled my throat. The silence spoke. That's the second one.